Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first year that TCLLF Lymphoma Foundation introduces TCLLF Gladiator Award. And gladiators in leading fight against personal cancer and leading other patients, hundreds of patients, in their fight against cancer. I have to tell you a couple of things about Jim on a personal level, and I stay away from jokes. I just want to let you know that since Jim received the gift of life and he fought his lymphoma and he's standing here with us after 10 years, he dedicated most of his life, every day of his life, helping patients via blogs and emails and contacting patients all over the world to encourage them and lead them to academic centers and clinical trials. I'll give you another interesting fact about Jim. When Jim brings people to Seattle to see expert at CCA, he actually drives to CTAC, picks them up, and brings them to clinic as patient advocate, and then takes them back to the airport. And I'm pretty convinced, at least in my mind, that Jim saved hundreds of lives by doing that and directing people in the right direction. He took his gift and made something magical about it, so that keeps giving every day. I do not know the day that Jim does not spend in front of a computer or night and contacting patients and answering patient questions all over the world. So from myself, our foundation, everybody here, Jim, I want to thank you for everything you do and turning your gift into ever-given gift.
Yes.
So I'm the co-founder of the foundation, but more importantly, I'm a nurse. And the true gift here, and the fact that I get to give this award to you, I met you 10 years ago. I met Jim 10 years ago when he was first diagnosed. And I happened to be a new nurse at the time, and the gift Jim gave to me is he taught me how to be a nurse and how to treat this disease. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of that. You are really a wonderful human being. And this is a small token because of everything you do. It does not compare to just a small award, but you will continue on through all of these things that you do, and we appreciate all that you do from the bottom of my heart.
We're moving toward those 10-year statistics, hoping to come up with 20-year statistics. So with a little bit of grace, I'll reach that point. I love this man. He's basically saved my life innumerable times through relapses, mutations, you name it. It occurred to me that my life's been spared for a reason, so I have this, ability to connect the dots. So what I do is try to connect the dots for other patients, directing them to the best and brightest, to NCI-designated comprehensive centers, to clinical trials, because I've benefited from that. And if I can pass that on, I think that's a good use of my life. Research is going to be the answer. We're not there yet. I had to undergo an allogeneic transplant because we ran out of lymphoma drugs. So that's where the future lies, is in research, because we're circling around this enemy, but it's a living enemy. It's not static. It's a moving target. So the research must continue. The fight continues. It's a fight worth fighting because life is worth living. I'll get you for this.